you look at Allen, you look at Mahomes. The average age of the quarterbacks leading into the playoffs probably the youngest it's ever been, or in recent years anyway, without Brady or a Rodgers, etc., or a Roethlisberger. So are we now officially seeing the changing of the guard here in terms of that key role? And what now for Brady and Rodgers do you perceive?
Well, that's going to be the big story of the off-season, I think, is the quarterback market, because by all accounts, it sounds like Brady will leave the Bucks, but he will keep playing. And so there's talk of him going to the Raiders potentially. There's talk of him going to the 49ers, possibly even going to the New York Jets, who are a big rival of his New England Patriots back in the day. So, yeah, I think it is the changing of the guard a bit. We're getting guys like Lawrence and even guys like Justin Herbert on the Chargers are very promising young quarterbacks. There's a couple of young guys in the draft coming through, but it sounds like Brady's going to come back for an age 46 season. It'll be interesting to see how he goes, because the Tampa Bay's roster was not the strongest this year. It wasn't the same quality as the one that won a Super Bowl a few years ago. And so potentially he'll be pretty fired up, I think, to go to a team with a roster that's slightly more built to win immediately than this Bucks one was, which was a bit banged up. But as for Rodgers, I think, he's got, I think it's 50 million he's owed for next season. So it doesn't sound like he's going to retire. The Packers just don't look good enough to compete at all with him at the helm, or, with the weapons that they've got on that roster. So it'll be interesting to see if he tries to force a trade away from Green Bay. And then, I'm sure a number of teams will still take a season of Aaron Rodgers. So I think it's the changing of the guard, but I think the old guard is not going away just yet. They're going to be back for one last crack next year, maybe.